The first ever Twitter Space AMA with David Goldstein of SHIB Token was on December 29, 2021. They talked about a few announcements, but the main one that grabbed my attention was this special announcement right here. BONE is confirmed as the token that will be used as the gas in the Shibarium. Not Shiba, not Leash. And let's talk about this right now. My name is Adam Shelton, and thank you for watching this video today. If you first time watching this and you don't know what BONE is the governance token of the ShibaSwap ecosystem, which will allow the SHIB army to vote on upcoming proposals. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to this channel. This is very important for the ShibaSwap ecosystem. Now, the Shibarium project, yes, it's going to use BONE. And the main reason why they're using that instead of Leash and SHIB is because it's trying to give it a fresh start to the layer 2 solution, which is really smart because if you look at BONE and the price has rose since that announcement, it does have 250 million in max supply, but only have this much in circulating supply. That's it. So it does give it a fresh look. And I think this is a really good move by the Shiba ecosystem authorities. I do think so. So that means, to me, means BONE is going to be more valuable than what people think. So when I look in ShibaSwap, I already noticed the wolfable date has changed to April 22nd, 2022, not January. So I'm wondering, okay, they pushed this back a little bit. Why? I think they're looking at this saying, collect some BONE without telling you to buy BONE. They're basically telling me they want people to accumulate BONE. And you can do this by burying or digging your Shiba in ShibaSwap, or burying your BONE, or actually using the whole wolfing area, or using the liquidity pool. So when I go look at the ShibaSwap and I go look at the captain spreadsheet, this is more serious than I thought it was. So before I get to the captain spreadsheet, this is a couple of things that's actually coming out that they talked about throughout the process. ShibaNet is currently undergoing an audit. They also talked about multiple phases of the Doggy DAO. And they also talked about the ShibaSwap B2 portal, the Shiba Inu games, 2 different games. I did not know it was 2 different games. And another AMA with Watcher Guru, February 22nd, 2022. And the headline was this: BONE is confirmed as the token that will be used. So people started to buy this. If you notice the chart before the announcement, it was in the red. It was literally in the red. And it was basically trading around $1.20, $1.30. Then all of a sudden the announcement happened throughout that AMA yesterday, December 29th. And it rose to $1.76. And now it's around $1.60. I do think this will continue to going up, mainly because of the news and the importance of having BONE in your portfolio. And so the next step of Shiba is going to be the launch of SHI, the stable coin. But here's the thing. They're not going to do this until expect to launch after Shibarium project, which meaning this BONE is going to become more and more important. So I want to go look at the captain spreadsheet. What is the value? How high can this go? Could this hit a 1 billion market cap? Why couldn't it? Because if you go look at here, Shiba is at, what's the market cap of Shiba? Market cap of Shiba, and I'll go ahead and zoom in with my left and my right eye. 18 billion. Why cannot BONE get to 1 billion? BONE can get to 1 billion. Why not? It's being used as gas in the Shibarium, which is going to be the layer 2 solution. Basically its own blockchain, pretty much. So let's say it did get to 1 billion market cap, and I go highlight this one. If you got 100 BONE and it reached to 150, that's worth $15,000. I'm not saying it will reach that. And of course, this is not financial advice. Of course, it's not. Entertainment purposes, research, and value purposes. But think about it. If it did reach the 1 billion market cap, it could be around, it could be 15,000. Now I'm using the circulating supply and I'm using the price of the value of BONE, which it could happen. But when I start looking at this, I'm like, 150, $230,000. I'm looking at this here because I do think it could happen in the future. I'm not sure about 2022, maybe 2023, based on how the Shibarium performs. So Shiba is important, but Bone is something that you should consider having in your portfolio. And for me, I'm collecting Bone every day because I knew Bone, I had a feeling Bone was going to be important because here's the thing, Bone has a smaller supply. Look at the supply of Shiba. Shiba has a much larger supply, so it's going to take a lot for this price to move, a lot. It's not going to take a lot for Bone to move because it's being used and it's got a low supply and it's got a lot of room to grow. It's got a lot of room to grow. So it's very, very underrated in my opinion. So if you've got 500 and let's say it did get to 150, let's say it did, 1 billion market cap, let's say it did. And this is just for fun purposes, looking at $75,000 off a $800 basically investment if you bought it today's prices. That is at today's prices, and if it rose, if it risen, if it just eclipsed to the $150 per Bone price. So we're just having fun here, $150. Let's say it gets here, 1 billion market cap. That's a nice chunk of change right there, $150,000, and you only invest in $1,600, $1,600 basically. And if you go look at here, 150 gets you $750,000 off a $8,000 investment. So we're just basically looking at the numbers. Even if it doesn't even hit 1 billion, I do believe $10 and $20 can definitely happen in 2022, mainly because it's going to be used a lot in the actually process of the Shibarium, and the value of that is going to go up and the demand is going to become even more valuable. So even if it hits $20 and you only invested $320 to get 200 by using ShibaSwap or using a different way of getting it, that 320 can turn to $4,000. Now you're probably thinking like, where can you get Bone? I know people be asking where you can get this at. The best way of getting it, honestly, still is ShibaSwap, but there are a few other places you can get it at, and it's listed down here. Not any major exchanges, at least not yet. At least not yet. Not thinking that Crypto.com or something like that couldn't list Bone at any minute. Because think about this. If you're one of those exchanges, you can buy a bunch of Shiba and just keep burying your Bone, or just, hey, why not using the liquidity pool to get it? And so my thing is, Bone could just drop on a major exchange anytime because of this news. Why couldn't it? Why cannot Bone be on the exchange and now all of a sudden the supply and the demand definitely changes from here? My name is Adam Shelton, and thank you for watching this video today. I do think Bone is important. Bone may actually give you more of a profit if you're just getting into the ecosystem of Shiba. And Bone, to me, has a lot more room to grow, in my opinion, right now, because it's going to be used more in terms of something that's going to be brand new with the ShibaSwap ecosystem. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. I'm telling you, take a look at Bone. I know a lot of people looking at here, Shiba, but Bone may be, Shiba will be a winner in my opinion down the road, but Bone could be something really special. I'll see you on the next video.